I wrote stories from a really early age. I mean, I wrote stories when I was, 6. I plagiarized. I was very devoted to The Borrowers. I don't know if you know that series of children's books. It's a series of children's books. They're British, about small people. They're about this big. And one of my first efforts was I wrote a totally plagiarized series of stories about small people, but my innovation was that mine were even smaller, and I called them the pinheads. So mine, if The Borrowers were like a foot tall, the pinheads were like 3 inches tall. But that changes everything, right? Because then the everyday objects that they have to engage with like have totally different functions because they're smaller. So, I wrote stories when I was really little. My mother had a huge, heavy electric typewriter, and I would like sit on her sort of swivel typewriter stool, and I would like bang away and write these little stories. I subscribed to Cricket magazine, which and now I subscribe my 3.5-year-old to like the 3.5-year-old's version of Cricket. I entered the story contests, and I won a first prize for 5 to 8-year-olds, which was my first publication, and it was called A Spider of the Dark. Not a spider in the dark, a spider of the dark. And then I got a second place, 5 to 8-year-olds, and I actually don't remember the title of that one. But yeah, I wrote a lot as a child, and then when I became more self-conscious as a teenager, adolescent and teenager, I continued writing some, but went off into other artistic fields, attempting to find talent there in myself, and did not. Like, I wanted to be an actress for a while. That was a disaster. And then at Yale, I actually was majoring in visual arts for a short time. Also total disaster. I mean, for like a semester, I was trying to fulfill the requirements for a like graphic design major. Total, complete mismatch. Film studies, like a lot of. I kept trying to leave writing behind and go do some other art form, and nothing. I was not good at anything else.